Hello and welcome. Growth is something we all desire. We all desire to grow in different areas of our life, whether it be in our job or career to become better at this, whether it be in a sport. We all also desire to grow in our development as disciples of Jesus, as followers of Jesus Christ. This growth in disciple is very important in our lives. Today's gospel, taken from John chapter 7, presents a character to us whose whole way of being is epitomized by this growth. This character is Nicodemus. Now, Nicodemus appears 3 times in the Gospel of John, once in John chapter 3, once in John chapter 7, and once in John chapter 19. Now, throughout this Gospel, Nicodemus's appearance are characterized by great growth and development in his following of Jesus. So, in the first instance, when Nicodemus first encounters Jesus, we hear in John chapter 3 that he comes to Jesus at night. It's dark. So he comes to Jesus, but maybe he doesn't want anybody else to know that he's coming to Jesus. Nicodemus is a Pharisee, and perhaps he's afraid that his fellow Pharisees will judge him harshly. So Nicodemus is curious about Jesus in the beginning, but he still comes to him at night. He's not willing to take a bold step. In John chapter 7, where today's gospel is taken from, the Pharisees are debating about whether they should arrest Jesus. And Nicodemus kind of chimes up or kind of makes the following remark. And his attempt is to try to make sure that Jesus is not arrested. Nicodemus says in John 7:51, "Does our law condemn a person before it first hears him and finds out what he is doing?" So Nicodemus here is being a little more bold than in John chapter 3. He's making this suggestion. Nicodemus is not entirely courageous. He doesn't say, okay, I don't think we should believe this man. This man is the Messiah. He's a good man. But Nicodemus has grown as a disciple of Jesus. He's becoming more courageous. Finally, in John chapter 19, we see that Nicodemus is with Joseph of Arimathea, one of the few people who is going to bury Jesus. Nicodemus here is now a very bold disciple of Jesus Christ. Instead of going and hiding like the other disciples of Jesus after his death, Nicodemus is out there burying Jesus. So we see throughout John's gospel this great growth and discipleship of Nicodemus, from someone who's a bit shy to be with him to someone who is very bold and courageous. How does Nicodemus grow? We see that one great reason for his growth is the fact that Nicodemus is able to take risks. Nicodemus is able to take the risk to visit Jesus at night. Nicodemus takes the risk to make this suggestion in John chapter 7 to try to get Jesus away from being arrested. And finally, Nicodemus takes that great risk in John chapter 19 to bury Jesus Christ. We too grow as disciples of Jesus when we take risks. We can do this in different ways. We can reach out to someone who we need to forgive or to reconcile with. We can try to call someone who we haven't been in touch with for a long time. We can try and pray in new ways, maybe take some time in silence. We can try to tackle some difficulty in our life. We grow as disciples, and we all want to do that. We grow as disciples of Jesus when we take risks. Let's try and take some risk today. God bless you and take care.